Yeah, hello, welcome to this broadcast. I hope it's working fine. I made a slight adjustment to the camera setup. Some of the background noise seems a little bit off. Anyway, I think it's totally okay. Yeah, let's get going. I haven't played a single Blitz game today, so I'm looking forward to get going here in the 5-minute pool. Yeah, and we all know that the 5-minute pool on ISSC is about the toughest opposition that you can face. I yesterday watched a video with Maxim Dlugi playing, and he really got killed in the pool, losing like 70 points or so in one session. So tough. And Dlugi is a really great Blitz player. Yeah, hello to all of you. Triple Checker, Usolando, Internet Chess Club. Yeah, My Pawns Eat People. Hello to all of you. Yeah, my head always looks shiny. It's not even well shaved, to be honest. Well shaven. What is it? Shaven. But it's about the camera. Yeah, Cassoulet, he's playing the knight e4 line. This is an interesting line that I have not studied yet. I really should do that. Yeah, this is all 5-minute pool. My rating is currently not very high. I usually am on the 2400 range, but I didn't play that well recent games, so I'm a bit low. Yeah, I'm playing Cassoulet, very high rated French. I am. Yeah, do I go knight e5 here? Maybe knight e5. Sarawan and Caruana are playing. Okay, maybe we are lucky and I get the chance to play them. Would be nice. My score against Yasse is not that bad. I've won a couple of games over the years. But Caruana, I only beat once and lost tons of times. He's just, yeah, obviously very good. So, f6. Yeah, f4 or queen d4. I think I go f4. How many drinks do you think you would have to buy Carlsen to make it an even game? Oh, that's difficult to say. He doesn't seem to be the type to drink alcohol at all, to be honest. So maybe he doesn't need that much to get into trouble. I mean, it's a very substantial mismatch. So hard to tell, really. But I feel he's not. Yeah, he probably doesn't need much to be out of shape. I mean, I'm not a huge drinker, but I can, due to my due to my weight, I can drink a little bit without being it too terrible. Okay, so queen to h5. Someone said this is a nice handle for a French guy. I don't know what cassoulet means. Can you translate, please? My French knowledge is basically non-existent. It's the right way to put it. I have absolutely no knowledge of the French language. So bishop will come to g6, I guess. He played very quickly. Yeah, if I could trade queens, that would be nice, but I don't see how. It's probably quite drawish position. get some activity here, maybe. G3, there's queen f3. Yeah, maybe this one. French speciality with beans. Interesting. Beans is not a very common part of the French foods. Whatever. What am I doing here? Why did I go there? He's threatening queen e1 now. That was rather stupid. Maybe I can still draw with queen g5 here. Very stupid that I allowed this. He plays super quickly. He's playing very quickly, this guy. Yeah, I cannot go queen d8 now, unfortunately. I can check here, but that doesn't help a lot. Yeah, it was a very stupid way of playing. G4 was just bad. It's going bishop e4 now, and now I've got huge problems here. I cannot move. Wow, that was really, really bad. Bit of a shame. I usually score very well against him, even though he's higher rated. Okay. G4 was a terrible move. Wow. Yeah, G4 was terrible. Okay. Let's see what we can do in the next game. Mobile. Okay, so we got a Scotch game where I'm playing my usual line. What is this? Is this a new handle for my way or so? Is that some kind of Norwegian speciality? Cheerio to Vienna back. Yeah, I never understand why people would play such an opening. Moving the knight 1,000 times, but it is quite surprisingly not immediately lost for white. It looks terrible, but it is still not lost. He has to play queen f3 now, I guess. G3, queen e4 is pretty embarrassing. Yeah, so what do we do? Rook e8, I guess. So knight f6 for knight e4. Can also take f2, but knight f6 looks good. The world champion in drunk chess. Difficult. Well, definitely not me, but there are a couple of notorious. I mean, some people are pretty well known, even some grandmasters, for being able to drink quite huge amounts of alcohol and still, yeah, playing okay. So what a weird position. Can he still play bishop e2 here? Probably yes. If he takes, knight f2 looks pretty. Yeah, Tkachyev is notorious, but I think he got, it feels like he got a little bit more solid recently. I once played the final stages of the Dutch Team Championships where Tkachev was playing, and he spent the whole night before the final match where his team was competing for the Dutch Team Championships in the karaoke bar. That was funny. I wasn't around, but it was supposed to be legendary. Yeah, some friends of mine were around, and they said they have never experienced anything like that. No, never. Never chess while intoxicated, or even close to that. Yeah, I'm threatening knight f2, and I'm threatening here on threatening the bishop there. So I don't think he can defend this. At least I don't see. Yeah, here I was thinking maybe h6 to... Yeah, h6 makes quite some sense, or f6. F6 bishop c4. So go h6 first. Get some room for the king. Yeah, I like different types of beer really. I have no particular preference. I like I didn't miss a fork. I thought that this is the better way of forking. You can argue, of course, if I'm right with that, but I felt this is better. Okay, so how to do that now? Activate the king. I like Guinness on the, like, if you want a somewhat darker beer. And recently I enjoy Pilsner Urquell a lot, which I recently promoted. not like actively endorsed by the brewery, but on my 3-minute madness video where I had a Pilsner Urquell. The most beautiful chess game in history. Tough. I know it's funny because I'm a Rubinstein fan, but I think it's really Rotlevi Rubinstein. This is just so beautiful, that that combination that Rubinstein got in there with the super spectacular series of sacrifices. It was just fantastic. Okay, so how do I play this? I think rook here should be good. And let's activate stuff now. Rook takes rook g3 is pretty straightforward. And here I should be able to also activate enough that I get the h-pawn. Yeah, I think, I mean, there are legendary reports by drunk play by various people. I mean, Tal for sure. Rotlevi Rubinstein. This is the game that I was referring to. So, did I allow him too much counterplay here? Rook h4, king c4, rook h5, king c5, and rook on the 6. Okay. Oh, I miscounted this. Whoa, that's not good. I played that badly. I was thinking I'm just in time to get the rook on the 6th rank, but I'm not. Very bad. What have I done to deserve this? Oh, now I'm blundering the rook. Oh my god. Ugh. Wow. Oh, I have to really get my game together here. From that position. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even have the chance to play any warm-up games. That probably tells. Okay, let's see if I can win this game playing against a teammate of mine. Yeah, it's always the same stuff. Wow, that's not very exciting. The London system. Yeah, I don't think that I can explain that. What the poodle scan is. The literal translation would be the core of the poodle, which is kind of funny. Is it from? It is from Goethe's Faust, right? Yeah, wow, that last game, that was really a shame. From that completely winning position, losing. Wow. Yeah, it's a kind of nothing happens position. I'm kind of surprised that he played this opening. Yeah, it does, yeah. It means getting to the point. That's a good translation. Wow, he just wants to trade the whole house here. Okay. No, I didn't play any Fallout 4 yet. I just watched some Let's Play videos, and I have to admit it looks interesting. Even though I'm not, as I said before, I'm not a huge fan of this kind of post-nuclear scenarios. Watching what I saw looks a little bit like how do you call it? What is it? The Walking Dead, yeah, with this zombie-like creatures running around. Before surprised me. I get some play against c3 now. Not sure if it's multiplayer. I like Mediterranean food quite a bit, Greek things or Italian. But I'm pretty open to new things there. So he still has this somewhat weakish pawn there. It's still quite drawish, of course. It's pretty drawish. Yeah, it's this game, the Fallout 4. It has quite a bit of building things. Bishop f4. I was considering g5 earlier, but I wasn't sure if this is any good. Yeah, grinding a win out of that is not easy, I can tell you. I know my opponent. He's a very good endgame player, so trying to get active here with the bishop. It's going bishop c5, probably. That's annoying. It's still quite drawish, I think. It's hard to get anywhere. Thanks for buying my book. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, there's a Kindle version out now. That's good. Nah, I won't do an Olegas here. I don't tend to do that anyway, and especially not against teammates of mine. And I didn't play The Witcher. Somehow I didn't like that interface so much. Cannot really tell you why. I have no clear explanation why, but I didn't like it so much. Somehow I have a soft spot for the Elder Scrolls. So what to do now? Maybe f5, e4 or so. Yeah, doing a game review with a wooden chessboard, I never thought about that. It's an interesting way to do things. I saw that John did that, but I think he did it mostly out of necessity, not because it felt like a particularly great idea. I mean, it's okay. I'm not saying it's bad, but so what happens here? Can I keep active here with my rook? It's probably a draw anyway. I don't see a way to win this position anyway. Rook e6 is a weird move actually, but I didn't want to trade. Yeah, he's getting b5 very likely. Oh, I see doubling. I have e2. I don't think he can double. I forgot about that one. That's a good move. Okay, now I can cover b5 though. Is he out for rook c5 or I don't know. Yeah, I think I have to. Played that well. I've got slight issues here with the draw. I think he offered me a draw. Yeah, of course I would take that. Yep, Okay, draw agreed. I think it is a draw. I think I'm active enough there. I can go around, but I can always defend that. Okay, so I'm on the scoreboard, at least with a draw. So let's see. I'm playing Certo something, and I really want to win now. Bishop f5. That's a weird move, actually. Who's Vidok? That's Boris Gratchev. Yeah, I'm attacking 2 pawns here. Okay, so how do I go about it? Bishop f4. This is something that looks a lot like the Slav exchange with some extra moves. Thing is, while this looks very good, it is not a direct win or anything. It's just nice. Yeah, well, as I already answered that with the real board, I don't think that it helps a lot. I mean, it's okay, as I said, but I don't consider doing that, no. So just normal moves here. Yeah, I tried to get that book, Die Großmeister des Schach, but it's out of print. It's not so easy to get. You can only get it from some used bookstore, used books bookstore or something. I'm kind of screwing this up. It's not like available in regular stores or on Amazon, for that matter. I don't have any pets, no. I like cats. If you want a cats or dog question, but I don't have a cat. So I'm going to go for c6, entering here and playing on the c file. That's my kind of position. Looks very, very nice. Black has 0 play. Queen b5 maybe was more incisive. Oh, I'm taking this. As Jan Gustafsson says in his streams, gimme, gimme, gimme. This is from ABBA, right? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yeah, and I agree. I want to take stuff. If they give me stuff, I take it. Yeah, the cat versus cucumbers. This is crazy, right? But you shouldn't do that to your cats. Oh, he resigned, I think. If you have a cat, don't do the cucumber trick. It seems awful for the cat. They're really awfully afraid of cucumbers. No, the Internet Chess Club account is maintained by the admin, and they look out for bad language and stuff like that. So be aware. No bad language on the stream. So I got a win in here. Let's see what I can do against Panther Warrior. I go for 1e4 now. Is that the ABBA song? Gimme, 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 a man after midnight. That's really the text, right? I never really put any thought into it because ABBA is normally not my kind of music, and but it really is the text of it, yeah. Okay, so that looks kind of nice, actually. Knight e5 maybe. Looks good. Yeah, time for bends, I think. So do I want to play g4 here? I mean, the question I want. Let's do that. I'm a natural optimist, so I'm not really. I mean, I agree that currently the world situation looks kind of bad, but I mean, what can you do? It's just what it is. Yeah, I'm a bit surprised that he takes time here. That looked very normal, that move. So f3, I guess, or rook g1. Let's go f3. Can someone, I can also, no, I cannot ban. Can someone ban RJ, somebody, please? So what about this position? It looks knight c6. Sorry, my voice is failing me. Knight c6 is a good move. I didn't think of that. Okay, let's go there. Yeah, I've given up a pawn. I pretty much think I had to. But I hope that I have some compensation. There's always hope. D7 was covered. Now, Biggest Dickers is not. This is not something that should be banned. It's from Monty Python, right? Life of Brian. He plays well, that Panther warrior. What the beep? Shoot. Give me a man after midnight. I can't get my head around that. That is really the text, right? Well, ABBA really had terrible texts, right? Terrible lyrics, I mean. Money, money, money must be funny. Yeah, that was always cool. So, so I'm out for rook g4. e5 would be cute. DVD of my book. Yeah, not planned. Yeah, rook g4 at least looks like some kind of idea. So it's going back there, and what now? c4. Yeah, I'm still not threatening much. This is the worst part. Second rook to g3 to h3. That looks kind of crazy. c4 I can take, I believe. Yeah, ABBA is super catchy. Right? It's they were a little bit before my time, but my parents loved them, so I'm kind of, yeah, what can you do? Yeah, I can take this, and I think I will. He can activate now with rook checks and stuff, but I got my pawn back at least. Yeah, gebranntes Kind, yes. Yeah, now I can draw, and I think I will actually. I don't see a huge point in not drawing here. It's a draw. That's just a draw. Yeah. Not much to do. I'm 41. So when ABBA split, I was like a little child, let's say. Okay, so maybe here King's Indian. King's Indian often leads to nice sharp games. Bishop e2 is a bit uncommon in this kind of position. No, I'm not really shooting for the GM title. Simply have no time to study enough. Yeah, this looks active, right? Knight h4. Okay, going back. Is he threatening to take on d5? I don't think so. On f5, I mean. White is castling long, that's sure. I'm not quite sure what he tried, but it looks kind of wrong. But, I mean, it's probably not like wrong, but it's a little bit off. Yeah, if he takes f5, I think I can take d5. And I have bishop f5, queen f5, knight e4, I guess. Yeah, he's taking ages. My idea is knight e4 here. Wow, he did take it. I really don't think it works. Or is he can maybe sacrifice the queen in this position. Queen e4, that looks somewhat playable. Yeah, he had to do that. So let's pry open this position as quickly as possible. Knight d6, queen g6. Wow, he castled long. Short. Short, I mean. Yeah, this is, I mean, it's probably not enough compensation, but it's for blitz chess, this is still kind of tricky. I'm not quite sure if he keeps his material now. Wow, that's an interesting move. He's threatening knight g5, funny enough. Wow. I'm not quite sure what I should play here. It's a bit strange, this position. I think I should go out of that. Attack h3. Yeah, maybe knight g5 looks very sharp, but maybe that's the right move. Of course, I didn't see that coming. I really wonder sometimes how some players start with like blundering the house and then they play great moves all of the time. It's remarkable sometimes. Knight g5, rook f4. Maybe I'm just about holding here, but it looks awful. Okay, at least he didn't trap my queen. Okay, let's get rid of the bishop there. And then hopefully queen e3 one day. Okay. Takes knight will come to f5, unfortunately. Tough. I'm actually a fairly decently practical player. It's just that I often don't understand why people play sometimes very obvious bad moves, and then good moves they can easily play. Here again, bishop d2 is a very strong idea, and he played that immediately. And he played the opening just terribly bad. Wow. I only have 6 seconds, unfortunately. Yeah, wow. I don't know, very strange game. He blundered the queen, but he got excellent compensation for that. I don't know how that worked. Okay, so playing SV Mikhailov here. I really don't want to lose rating from 2300. No, my opponent was a human being, of course. That wasn't a cheater at all. I just played like a moron. So let's see if I can do something against Mr. Mikhailov here. I'm just transposing back to a regular King's Indian. I'm fine with that. So okay, I want some peace and quiet after that game. Grinding this endgame. Rook e5, rook d8. I'll get the piece back. He cannot take e4, so I'm a pawn up, but he black has very decent compensation, of course. Bishop b4 was pretty normal. No, I had to play better before, coordinating my my pieces better. Yeah, this is not easy. I'm a pawn up, but black has a fairly active position. It's not full compensation for him, but it's something that is not easy or so for me to play. Let's see. Rook d1 does not work. Knight a5 probably. Okay, it's difficult to win, definitely. I had those end games before. Okay, that is easy to win. If they give me a knight, I'm winning this endgame. Against Mikhailov, I had 9 out of 10. So against some people, you just score well, and against some, you do absolutely nothing. Yeah, he didn't have full compensation for the pawn, but it's difficult to win this endgame because white structure is so awful. The pawn is nice, but it's yeah, it's hard to win. Yeah, I'm requesting a new game. Don't get one yet. Let's at least get above 2300. below feels wrong. Do I have to sing ABBA songs to get a new opponent? Don't let it come to that. Get no game here. See ya, Flaneur. Yeah, no games. What the heck? Here's the game. Turned one. Okay. So e4, e5. Can we have some fun here? Let's go f5 here against this guy. Trying to be mean to the guy 300 points lower, but can easily backfire. I'm trying to play quickly. Yeah, I get like 1 or 2 rating points. That's probably right in case of a win. My voice. Yeah, 1 day of chess teaching really kills your voice. I'd like to take that knight before it arrives on d5. Have you ever gotten a nice beating by a sub 1800 in on the ICC? Probably. I mean, you don't get 1800s often with that kind of rating. In tournament chess, like 3 years ago, I played a draw against someone rated 1700, and he had a winning position at the end. I offered the draw though, and I mean it was not like he had an extra piece or so. He had an excellent endgame, and I've really felt like I'm completely out of ideas. So I offered the draw, and I was lucky that he accepted it. Yeah, he played a fantastic game. Sometimes it happens. Being clearly lower rated does not mean that you have to play bad moves all the time. And in that case, he played excellently well. Okay, I'm trying to block the queen side here. Where is he getting at? Ah, yeah. Knight e6, knight f4 is my idea. He's maybe angling for knight e3 to f5. That's an interesting line. I think I can, after the trade knight f5, can go knight g7. I don't play Scott. No, I don't play any card game on a decent level. I mean poker, I can play Hold'em on a decent level. At least I could a while ago, but haven't played for a long time. And Scott is something, I mean, I know the rules and I can play, but I'm not good. Yeah, this position, it looks a bit shaky for black, but the thing is, if I'm not getting mated or anything on my somewhat exposed king. I'm just winning with the structure and now with the pawn. Okay, I'm going to open now the G file, trying to attack myself. Interesting move. C5. Yeah, no reason not to take. Yeah, there are a couple of other interesting games. Someone mentioned Go. Yeah, it's supposed to be very interesting. Bridge also, but it's something that I never really felt the urge to take up seriously. Always felt I have my hands full with chess. Yeah, now queen e4 is just a queen trade. I'm attacking the bishop on h4 and the queen, so he has to trade queens. And I'm 2 pawns up if I'm not mistaken. Likely winning another one. Yeah, I'm above 2,300 actually. Ooh. Okay, so one more game. See if I can keep that rating. Keep that rating against parkour. I don't know. Yeah, good question by Salvia Divinorum. With chess being my job, what is my hobby? Yeah, it's a bit difficult. I actually, maybe I should pick up something that I can do, but not at the moment. I'm just doing chess. It's a little bit sorry, it's a little bit much actually. I should maybe pick up some physical sport, but currently not quite sure what that might be. Okay, what is he doing here? Shooting for b5. Wow. Yeah, they really just play the first move that comes to mind. Give up the bishop pair, get a bad pawn structure, everything at once. Okay, so okay, I'm taking this and go knight d5. Difficult now for him to avoid this bad pawn structure with knight takes f6. Learning an instrument, yeah, that's a funny idea. I would really love to be able to play some kind of music, but I think I'm immensely non-talented for that. So how to do that? Bishop d5, put more pressure on him. He's got the worst structure ever. Yeah, not ever, but close. I was thinking bishop e6 could be a simple solution here. Yeah, let's do this first. Now there are no mountains in my area. Now that's a nice position. I would like to get somewhere here. Bishop e6, he had rook takes c6, intermediate move. Wow, really? Okay, queen h6, that looks kind of awful. I mean, really, e6, f6, g6, that's how you play? Okay, that's made on f7 or where somewhere. Yeah. I'm walking. My current I started my fitness program also with walking a lot, and it really paid off. I'm just much fitter physically than a couple of months ago. I think I'm going for one more game here, just one more. Yeah, doing reviews on razors. Could do that. I tried quite a couple for my head, but the best thing to say, or the most useful advice for razors, is to use them often. You can easily sharpen your razor yourself with a piece of leather or even with your own skin. So even if you buy super expensive razors, and most of them are very expensive, you can easily use them for a long time, not only like 5 or 10 times. You can easily use them like for weeks and months. So something very interesting that I learned. It's a bit strange. h3 and bishop e2 combined. So he's got a somewhat strange setup there with the bishop on f3, but it's not terrible or anything. So let's see what to do now. g6, leading nowhere, I guess. You can sharpen the razors with pieces of leather. That's the easiest way to do it. I make crazy moves. Nah, I'm playing good moves, I think. Sometimes at least. Isn't knight e4 working here? No, it's not. Knight e4, bishop d8, knight e2, rook e8. Whew. Okay. I'm a coffee guy, not a tea guy. Yeah, I'm not a huge expert on the King's Indian, and it somehow shows. That looks bad. Do you think that watching streams like this helps at improving? Not a lot, to be honest. I think it's not bad to look at relatively decent players. What is he doing? What? That is crazy. Knight f5 or so. It does help, I think, a little bit. But it's not the most useful training experience, of course. I mean, studying, I don't know, endings, looking at master games in books or whatever is certainly more useful. But I think it's a good way of combining some entertainment with the learning stuff. So not bad at all. I mean, I watch stuff like this myself. I watch what Maxime Dlugy is doing. He's basically doing a similar show that I'm doing. It's on, I think, on Wednesdays on the same Twitch channel as here, and I watch Greg's show. What's called Greg Goes to the Pool or so. It's nice. You get to see good players play games, and you to take the odd idea, yeah. And this can be in openings, it can be middle games or whatever. Yeah, you just learn stuff. And it is in an entertaining way, kind of twisting my tongue here. Yeah, and my queen is just taking stuff. His capture on f6 was a very strange move. What is he shooting for? Rook c2 or... I don't have many squares, to be honest. Maybe I have to do this. Secure the a3 square. There's a question: what should one look for in a chess coach? Yeah, that's tough to answer. I mean, I'm a chess teacher myself, so I could easily say that just hire me, but that would be a bit cheap. Okay, so I'm just keeping my material here and go from there. So what to do? Pawn takes maybe? That looks strong. I mean, it both looks strong, but he's got a tough time now against all my pawns there. b5. Well, I can also do this. This first. I've got quite a number of strong pawns there on the queen side. Yeah, I like Jacobian's lectures. He's doing a good job. But yeah, they have a couple of good lecturers there. So I'm taking this. And now drive the pawns home. Yeah, somebody asked me about teaching. Yeah, sure. I said send me a message and we can talk about lessons. Okay, a2. And don't ask about my camera. It's not a good idea. I have no particular plans to visiting the United States. I mean, I would love to. I would really love to. But the issue is I really hate flying. Absolutely do. And if I would go to the United States, it is a 6-7 hour flight at least. And the only way I would do that is for a longer vacation, like 4 weeks or something. And this is pretty costly and tough to organize. So I'm not not really having anything planned like that. Okay, we have like 10 or 11 minutes past 11 my time, and I'm finishing my day of work here. Hope you enjoyed the show. I won a couple of points at the end, at least got a couple of wins in. started off really badly, but I kind of got into stride later. Okay, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be back next week, next Monday. Thanks, guys.